I mean, it wouldn't be a tournament without some
Ugh.
delays. So let's take a look here. Let me make sure I have the correct sides. I think I do. We've got BOWTO and FFP. This is the grand finale for the Enterprise G tournament. 5 days of tournament comes down to this best of 5 series. And what we have on this side for the green team, BOWTO, is a Kleber without a unique upgrade, a unique gearing, another unique gearing, total COTS builds there. Lu with unique upgrade, a Petropavlovsk with unique upgrade, a Nevsky, a Des Moines with reload and no unique upgrade. There's the Vermont sniper set, and then in Ohio with the secondaries, and I reload faster if you're my secondaries close quarters expert. That's how you build in Ohio, in my opinion. What do you got over to the south, Putin?
We've got a unique upgrade smoke gearing in tow with a Petro, unique Des Moines, a gun build Ohio. This is how I would do mine.
Mm-hmm.
And a Deering heading towards apples slash bacon. We have a Moskva unique upgrade Torp gearing with a Des Moines that's unique, and a St. Vincent heading over to chocolate.
We caught FFP yesterday. We caught FFP twice yesterday. We caught their game 3 against Feet, which they won, I believe. And then we caught them in their 2-0 over Ape at the end of the day yesterday.
Now, here's an interesting tidbit for you. The Daring dropped his depth charges for good luck.
Mm-hmm.
If you're running the mod, everybody knows that where a ship is headed to because they can see the depth charges.
Yep. And even if they can't, I believe they can still see the splashes. Now, here's the real big brain. If you know the depth charge pattern, you might be able to figure out what ship it is as well.
Let's see. Oh, look, a clubber made it to a cap literally before anybody got out of spawn. Okay, so there's...
That's why one of the reasons to take a Kleber.
Well, both teams are smoking a Petro to the rock behind Bacon.
Yep. Forgot to mention the ship bans. You can see that on the screen, though. Annapolis and Marseille banned from BOWTO. Napoli Conde banned from FFP.
Oh, look, everybody's radaring. Good.
All the Venn diagrams drawn on the map. But Nagato does get the A cap. He opens up. He even uses reload booster so that he can charge up the Daring's repair party readiness. He didn't do much damage with that repair with the main battery reload booster going.
Now, the Daring for Team Bravo is actually capping Bacon.
I mean, that's what you do when the radars are down, right? Oh, never mind. Hydroacoustic from the Petro says, nope, nope. Flag on the play.
I don't know why you didn't try to finish getting that cap.
Don't know either.
But he's not interested in getting that cap while being under Hydra, so nobody's going to get Bacon. The only cap ticking right now is Apples for the green team, while Golden Lou is just Dutch oving the Petro. Does he actually connect?
A little bit, it seems. Daring, though, I mean, this is the right play. You move to the other side of the B cap and try again. The big question is, can he get the cap? No. Petro's radar is going to run out before he can get the cap. But, or his radar will be available, I mean. Question then will become if anybody can shoot the Daring.
Possibly a Nevsky.
Yeah.
Both Petros keeping each other covered under Hydro, so oh look, we know where they're at. I'm waiting for somebody to go, I saw this in COTS, and be like, oh, look, the Petro's still there.
This is, I think, one of the first times, Puddin, that we've seen T-Sun be broken up. We have 2 T-Sun members on this flank, on the eastern side, and then of course the Kleber over at A. The reason
Well,
I'm bringing that up is because, you know, we'd heard that they were told, hey, you know, do with the language barrier and everything like that, you 3 go win this flank, or whatever, and that's what we
I
saw them
mean,
do.
as we did find out, their game plan is literally go in and wing it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't practice. They barely play the game anymore. I think this is the first time any of them has played in 4 months. As the poor St. Vincent is getting chunked, but you know he's got a box of duct tape to go.
Yeah.
I'll get all this back real quick.
Yesterday we saw Happy Yeet happily eating his single funny torpedoes at battleships that were stuck at a toll booth.
Oh my god.
There's that heel, and Happy Yeet just yeeted himself a new ship.
Ooh. BOWTO's Des Moines not doing too well.
No.
But I'm shocked to see a Des Moines and where you put a Moscow or a Stalingrad or a Des Moines.
Yep. I usually prefer, when I played this in clan battles a lot, it's a lot more difficult, but working the island next to on the other side of where he's at. If I remember right, I like to use that island a lot.
I hate playing this island. It's
Mm-hmm.
literally your team needs to save you.
Yeah, it's a tough island to play.
Which is normally why you see a mod squad do it, because it actually has some sort of survivability.
Yeah.
It's where you can... But I mean, sadly, you just sit there and burn, and burn, and burn.
Yep. And then when the Commander rework came out, and they got rid of fire prevention for cruisers, suddenly it became less of a place you want to hang out.
Ironically, you still see everybody doing it.
Well, yeah, you know, old habits die hard and things, right?
Golden Lou still dropping Dutch ovens on the Petro.
Give it another 20 minutes and he'll have him killed.
I mean, I think you should space those out a little bit.
As you should do, right? Try to get a fire, get the reset, or the DCP. Try to get the permanent fire. Rinse and repeat serves 10. BOWTO's Des Moines is going out in the next salvo from Happy Eat St. Vincent, most likely. Or sooner. 7:34. Even the gearing is shooting him. Why?
I mean, well, I mean, why not? You got to get the ship out.
Okay, but
like,
you really want...
up. You know, it's completely worth, you know, taking all that damage and then possibly having a Nevsky, you know, radar just yeet you.
Best part is he doesn't have adrenaline rush.
Oh, adrenaline rush is overrated.
Very much so.
Happy Feet, still printing up a new ship, I guess.
Well, that'll be a second printing.
Well, your printer only has so many charges.
Yeah, you know, eventually it runs out of ink.
The other thing is, if Vermont just goes, the cruisers have a better nose than you, buddy.
And that is also true.
Vermont only has a 25 millimeter, while most cruisers have a 27 at tier
All
10.
right, take a look over at the B cap. We've got Battleship Nagato saying, "Screw this Petro. I'm sick of it. I'm just gonna finish it myself. The Dutch ovens ain't working." Execution.
Well, clearly, he went with the French baguettes that came out of the Dutch ovens well overdone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, the gearing.
Oh no,
Wisely
the one that opened up.
traded all that HP to die to the other gearing.
Yep. That's why I was just so confused that he was just sitting there opening up without smoke, without even moving. Paid the price for that.
Ooh, Des Moines gets torpedoed.
I mean, wow. Okay.
Of course, we completely missed. They kept getting flipped over to Team
Well,
Bravo.
yeah, when they YOLO the Kleber into that Petro spot, obviously that they know they can move into A now, so that's what they did.
Hmm. Do you YOLO a club into the St. Vincent?
Why not?
All while screaming, I will avenge the toll booth.
That's right. Their Hector's Petro takes a single fire torpedo from the Daring. Could have been a lot worse. Looks like Nagato is not going to go for the YOLO. Interesting.
Well, I mean, no one cap to one cap.
Yep.
There's virtually no radar on Chocolate. Moskva's too far out on the flanks.
Trying to go up that Fidget Spitter
Radar
Island.
needed to do that at the start.
Oh, yeah. That St. Vincent is pretty much just in trouble now. The Gearing's just going to keep lobbing torpedoes towards him while he greedily backs up and gets the sea cap for free at the same time.
Well, ironically, too, you could potentially send the Gearing to overextend and come down and around the St. Vincent and just go, hello.
You could do that. I think if this Daring goes down, that's the time to do it. Not much going on over on the A side.
Well, no, the Golden Lotus pulled over into a parking lot, trying to get something for the Dutch ovens. I think maybe one of the igniters is broken, so he's probably just walking out to Home Depot.
And there's a nice smoke train for the Petro to take. Is he going to take it? He has decided, nah, you know what? I don't need the smoke. I'm going to turn and go bow in at B instead.
Well, maybe he saw the torpedoes and was like, I should eat one to help out this guy's training room PR, but decided against it.
It just feels odd, though, because it's like your teammate just laid you this whole nice smoke. You're like, nah, thanks, but I'm okay.
Well, maybe when they said smoke, they meant cigarette, and he's like, no, I'm good. That communication error.
Possibly.
Well, what is this Daring gonna do?
Happy Yeet just got yeeted by Chukwama's Vermont.
And now there's a lone Moskva that now has to face a Vermont.
And there's a duel between a Kleber and a Daring in the middle of the map. Nagato has his reload booster on.
My money's on a Petro.
Nagato taking some big hits there. Forced to go behind the island.
I can't believe this. That's not a real Vermont. That's a fake Vermont.
So that must have been why the Petro stayed in B cap. They probably heard from Nagato saying, let's try to kill this Daring. And that's exactly what they're able to do.
And the Nevsky's the clear winner of that engagement.
You know, it's also possible that the smokescreen was an attempt to fake out their opponent, make them think that they're going to put the Moskva on that side of the island. Or the Petro, I mean, you know?
I highly doubt it. Just due to, like, you don't waste a smoke like that. At least well, let me rephrase that. Normally you don't do that when you get to the finals because you're talking higher skilled players, but then again, we are talking about still mixtures of teams.
Right.
Hopefully they would pass that information along. Like, you don't waste a smoke cloud to fake somebody out. Just, like, more importantly, it's literally behind an island where nobody can spot him anyway, so it's even more of a what moment, in my opinion.
Chukwama's continuing to just slowly sail to Moskva. It's probably not going to matter, but it'd be fun to watch him, just ram. I think this Ohio is either going to die or we're going to have no death pick in our first battle. BOWTO looking very strong, though.
More importantly, we need to all make fun out of Chuck for not putting on Nikot's camo for Vermont.
They might not even have that on their training room accounts or press accounts.
That's just wrong. How can
Oh,
anybody be expected to play a Vermont without the COTS camo?
you know, hey.
Well, thank God Alpha lost Des Moines, so it's not an official wargaming blowout in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Chat, we're gonna go back to the training room now. And we'll be bringing you guys game 2 momentarily. Sit tight. Don't forget that we do have a 4-minute delay. We'll talk a little bit more about the tournament in a few moments. I want to get an ad break running just to be safe. So I will see you all in just a few minutes. Thank you again for tuning in, everyone.
Oh, we got more streamers. Like, hey, we can actually put a streamer team together and play these teams.
I wonder where they were because I don't know. Maybe they didn't jump over fast enough. No, that's not true. We had a bit of a time between the last set and this one. I don't know. So FFP versus BOWTO. Man, my I don't know about you, but my allergies are starting to just really act up. Not fun. There we go. In the meantime, I'm just playing words over on my rerun channel. Why not, right?
What? Is there a fake ladder?
Nope. Not at level
Oh,
1.
God.
Let's see. I can do. I know. How about yeah? The real big brain is you make an alt account so that you can get 2 words done and words on stream for each cycle.
Oh, God.
Ah. Something's been up with words though lately. The app has been causing some problems. So I'm actually trying it out now with the browser version instead. Look at that, they're rating up already. What?
Ah.
That's what happens when the tournament organizer is the one running the training room.
Oh, should we wait for a ref?
Yeah, we should. That one hit right in the feels. You mean the one that just told somebody else you better start or else you're going to be penalized?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes. Oh, shit, we were waiting for the ref.
Oh, goodness. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. It was great seeing the chat about everybody's kind of favorite comfort games. So that was really cool to see. Thank you for sharing. This is a special tournament for Enterprise G. For those of you guys who don't know the tournament, you start out with... Oops, somebody just did the fireworks, so I lost my lights. Let's go ahead and drop these. You start off with teams of 3. And the tournament begins 3 versus 3. Then they build from there to 6 versus 6. And then eventually the teams of 6 fight it out. And then from there, choose one of the basically of the 12 when they finish their fight. They choose 9 players of the 12. They choose 3 of the 4 squadrons of 3 to put onto a team. That's why the team names all look a little bit different and stuff. It causes some confusion when it comes for casting. You can imagine the confusion that happens from players that are playing it, because you've got people that are put together that don't know each other, all different skill levels, all different languages of communication. Most of these are German and English, but you get the idea. It does cause some. Who doesn't love some good mayhem pudding?
Clearly not me.
Clearly not you. All right. Well, here we go with the second game of FFP versus BOWTO. BOWTO up 1 game. This is a best of 5, and we're on Sleeping Giant. So we have unique upgrade gearing. Marceau is just making a big hard turn, going straight to A, which is, I mean, makes sense. Haragumo, 420 Blaze It build, and we've got, a unique upgrade Des Moines, another unique upgrade Des Moines, unique upgrade Moskva, reload Petro, Wisconsin, and an Ohio that is sniper spec, I would say. All in the gun.
For the red team, we have a Kleber hauling major butt to try to get the apples.
Yep.
Going with him is a Ledge Gehring, a Ledge Golden, a Ledge Des Moines, a Sniper Vermont, all in tow. Petro is probably going to play the island south of Bacon, more towards Chocolate, with the Ohio. And going out for the Doom Death Snail is obviously a Ledge Gehring with a Ledge, not Ledge Des Moines, Pew Pew Des Moines. So let's see, we're going to have Smoke Train versus Smoke Train and Chocolate yet again.
Yep.
Northern team is favored for smoke trains because of one island that was solely placed there by Bogsy and Bogsy alone.
Which island would that be?
Island D9.
D9 hit. Okay, and what's so special about that island?
It's literally the only island out on the 9 line, so you use that to block torpedoes.
This definitely gives you an advantage. You can play around the island. You can get back behind the island if you need to. It gives you a ton of flexibility. I'd agree with you.
I'll be quite frank. At this point, I don't know why there's not a duplicate island to the south to equalize the map.
I mean, a little bit of balance might be nice. I agree with you there.
Well, Club and Marceau action going on at Apples.
Yeah, it's now catching that.
Why do you have your AA on? It doesn't work.
He turned his defensive anti-air on. Claudio?
Right, like you shot down 2 planes. Don't worry, there's 47 more that are going to come at you eventually.
And he just, he wanted to shoot some more. I don't know, maybe he wants to deplay in the Hanlu. You can do that, right?
Okay, somebody call me when that happens.
Okay.
I will say, I think FBB's Destroyer came out on top of this initial engagement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Clever lost a ton of hit points for that.
Only question right now is, do those Sorps have the range?
Yeah, he's backing into him.
Oh.
Nope. He just decided, nah. Wow.
They did have the range, but we do have the smoke Gumo coming with the Des Moines in tow. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pop that smoke button, hit the radar button, and start shooting. Like, I would say they're probably gonna wait for the cap a little bit, but oh look, there it is. Let them get comfortable. Let them settle. Let them get spotted.
Yep. And then Yeetus Deletus.
And then just go forward into the Thunderdome. Take more damage, because all the AR.
I mean, it's interesting. He's not playing Avenue or one of the honorees for captain.
It's not like they had 2 weeks to set something up.
True. Happy Yeet just smashed Tukwama. Wow.
I was going to say, both French DDs are both now kind of don't want to get shot at anymore.
Mm-hmm. Claudio's engines are out. He's already DCP'd before, so... But you'll note he is running on array. He's got the boosted adrenaline rush. That's going to make him even deadlier late game, sitting in the smoke and stuff. Assuming he can make it to that point. Over on the other side, the sea flank. Nothing doing. As
there's smoke everywhere.
Right. As BOWTO uses an island as well, but as Puddin mentioned, that's much farther away from the action. So BOWTO is basically, when they put that smoke down there, they're kind of saying we want to be very defensive. And FFP is also being very cautious here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a lot of nothing going on. There's an Ohio getting into the area, though. Actually, both Ohios.
I mean, I don't understand why when you see the smoke cloud, you know where the Des Moines is going to be.
Yeah.
Why aren't you getting chocolate? Like,
yep.
Oh no, the Petro's going to radar. Well, okay, well, once that goes down, it's literally a free cap.
Yeah, you can see that Petros position there. It covers the entirety of the sea cap. But you're right. I mean, Petros radar is frankly a joke compared to like Moskva. So,
I mean, all the Petros radar does is, okay, I have to get off for 20 seconds and then just reverse back in.
Yep.
Right. Like, ironically, the only one who'll be able to shoot you is at Des Moines. And, well, now that's at range on a very small target to where you should be angled up perfectly well to him.
Yeah, Des Moines has very floaty shells, especially at maximum range. And this is a reload Des Moines. Okay. I was going to say, if it's a range Des Moines, that's even harder.
Ooh.
But we've got the duel of the Petros right now. Hector's forced to sit right by this island because Ohio exists. And Des Moines as well.
Getting a little aggressive over at Apples for BOWTO.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure this club is going to reverse and get into Apples.
I mean, he might as well. He's still in the area. But all of FFP has moved away now. They're pointing away from the ACAP. Happy Eat just got some payback from Tukwama.
Mr. Des Moines got spotted briefly from smoke cloud.
Yeah, and now we've got smoke coming up within Des Moines radar range, but that radar is on cooldown.
Like, okay.
Uh-oh.
Why are you not screaming for the Petro to radar?
Look at C.
Chocolate.
Look at C.
Yeah.
We might see a Gearing take a torpedo here. He's going to. That's huge.
Well, I think we have encountered that language barrier because that Petro radar was way late.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
The Des Moines had to have known my radar doesn't cover where this guy's going to go.
Right. And so what Puddin is saying is you've got the Gearing that's parked in the sea cap grabbing it. We already identified that the Petropavlovsk has that area, the entire cap, under radar control. Yet the radar wasn't triggered until the end, and it looked like the Des Moines even used his radar in a vain hope that he could catch the gearing out with it. So yeah, big misplay there on communication. At the same time, the gearing does take a torpedo as well. Over on the A side, BOWTO does manage to grab the A cap.
Well, everybody's able to get dark now. You can't exactly send a club to go get bacon because you know the Moskva's sitting above it, which means good luck.
Yep. Yeah, B cap is no man's land for right now.
But because they were able to get chocolate first, BOWTO is actually under the gun.
That's correct. So FFP is ticking points earlier than BOWTO. So that means BOWTO's in a position where they need to find a kill in order to get the points lead, or they need to get another cap or stop the current cap. So they need to send the gearing into the C cap, or they need to send something to the B cap. Both are really not good propositions, especially since the gearing took that torpedo. You probably don't want him to go for the C cap right now. But you're going to have to start making plays soon.
You know what I would have done differently at chocolate? Right, looking at this, time to start backseat driving because it's just watching chip damage.
Okay.
Trade the Petro for the Des Moines. Like they should be in the Des Moines should be in a Petro spot, and the Petro should be where the Des Moines is. If you're gonna play that far away from C,
yeah,
put the guy with the longer radar there. The gearing can still smoke him up because you're playing the distance game. And like, let's be frank, the Petro that was sitting at that island there loses to a Des Moines because rate of fire.
Right.
You know that's how you keep your Des Moines safe there, right?
Not a bad idea. From that position, though, yeah, I suppose the Des Moines would be able to cover both B and C from the radar. So yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, nobody's going for bacon right now. Like,
yeah.
Ironically, there's 3 DDs and not one of them is, sitting above bacon.
Nope.
All right, because 2 of them, 2 of them per side are on smoke duty.
Yep.
And
Guam currently being smoked up.
Vermont. I don't even know you anymore, Chuck. You're not running the COTS camo. Like, I cannot forgive you for this. That should have been the only thing you complained about this entire tournament is why don't I have a COTS camo on a press account?
It's a nice smoke screen, though. It does cover up the squares as Des Moines as well.
Well, I mean, it gets everybody to keep everybody safe. Like,
This is where if I'm the gearing, I'm going to get my next torpedo tubes off to the side here.
Right, I was going to say, but Chuck is smart enough not to shoot his freaking guns and wait for his
As you say
heal.
that, and yeah.
Right, but I mean, he's able to do it dark because he's backed up behind the island.
Well, he was spotted for a little bit, but yeah, now he's behind the island.
Like, are they arcing over? They're hitting the Golden Lou.
Because the Golden Lou went into the Thunderdome.
Oh, God.
And
Moscow radars because Petro's touching bacon. Wow, we completely failed to miss that because I'm still bitching about no COTS camo Vermont.
yeah, and over on the C cap, that gearing pushed up again to try to make something happen at C, now being pushed back again.
Well, it's kind of nice to see that the Petro's now willing to use some of his HP to help win. Well, okay, secondaries are going off. Kind of like to see that, to be honest with you. But FBB, Green Team may be losing their Petro because I still can't remember who is who. Now, what this does is now the Green Team's under the gun because, the Red Team has 2 caps.
Nice kill by Chukwama.
Managed to lose to Wisconsin.
And there's the torpedo. So that's what I was talking about with moving up with the gearing on the side there, he's able to start chucking torpedoes, and that's going to force this entire group to run away. They've completely lost this flank.
Ironically, with the Des Moines playing so far back, is in a perfect position to just sit there and go, well, I'm waiting to receive you.
That's right.
You know, I mean, maybe that was a game plan after all, but I mean, like I said, I would have tried switching, because what are you going to do? Kill the Petro during this battle? Like, you'll be lucky to kill him next game.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, torpedoes out for the Des Moines should be easily dodged. Even though I'm max zoomed out, I could see that was a dodge.
Mm-hmm. There's an attempt at a smoke screen now over the middle to try to farm out their Hector's Petro. While that's going on, you can see Disquarius is hunting in his Des Moines.
He needs to be careful not to get caught backing up. Well, luckily the Ohio shot, because this Ohio was paying attention. We could possibly have a dead Petro right here.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, Der Hector. I see it. I see it. He's looking too. He took the shot. Nope. And he gets the Marceau.
There goes the French DD.
Caught on radar from that Petro.
Oh, Moskva radars, because he's under radar.
I mean, you might as well. Torpedoes coming in from that gearing. They don't connect, but they do force the snail to break up a bit. Argumo, worthy of note, is completely out of smoke now. That death snail is done.
Well, I mean, they're going to get the Petro because so many things are shooting it.
Look at Battleship Nagato's position. He's arcing shells over the island, shooting for complete free.
Well, it's kind of how he has to play now, because,
Yep.
2000 HP.
Yep.
There goes the Petro. But are they going to be able to trade to Moskva for this?
I think so.
I would love to see the Vermont just go, yeet us, delete us.
2 minutes left in the game for Team Red to win if nothing else changes. Obviously, killing the Moskva will speed that up a little bit.
And here's Vermont shells out. Every little bit of damage helps these Vermont shells.
Moskva opening up, figuring he's probably dead, and he is. Chukwama gets another kill. And that will seal the deal for this game.
Well,
Means BOWTO will be up 2-0.
Well, if they manage to, I don't know, get a time extension, it's going to be interesting to see how this play with the Des Moines goes with the Ohio here.
Oof. Chukwama gets another kill, and we've got a Des Moines slap fight that's coming up. Graf needs to get out of there. He's slowing down for whatever reason. I don't think he expects all good names to keep moving. Good name sees an opportunity to possibly get 2 for 1. Kill the gearing and kill the Des Moines.
And, like, you can't afford to ram.
Nope. And I love how Graf is using AP now. Oh! Execution by Disquarius, who bumps him on the rear as a way of saying "neh," and even rubs his butt into him.
I hope, once again, thank you to the Petro for not making this an official Wargaming blowout.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're going to go back to the studio side here for a little bit. I'm going to run the ad break, and we'll be back shortly as they have to make a side change. And I'm noticing once again my stupid lights have the wrong color temperature.
Oh, that's always nice.
I'm really getting annoyed with this. I set them to default to 5,000. When I first set them up, You know, I had them set on my other setup. And now they just can't not be properly set up, even though I set what the defaults are. So, thank you, Elgato. All right, well, whatever. Got that fixed at least. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 3. It could very well end in the next battle.
I'm pretty sure you're hoping for a game 5.
Always. Always hoping for a game 5. Especially when you have tournaments. You know, we've got a great turnout. Yeah, this would be great to keep going. But, you know, if it ends and we go to the after party, well, then we go to the after party. Which reminds me, I should probably start getting things ready for that. We've got a Cristoforo Colombo replay to do. That's from Rob. And then Jake Shuffle sent in a Smallland game that will be prioritized as well.
Well, Rob yesterday was trying to get a I beat Puddin replay for you. Sadly, he failed at it.
Why does everybody like an I beat Puddin replay? I don't get it.
I mean, I was divved with Zelda and Raz.
Okay.
He was divved with Big DG3. Like, God, I hope I said his name right. I always say his name wrong.
Okay.
Right, and I don't remember who his third was. Not, you know, I didn't know their other person.
Okay.
Right, so it's a carrier game. Rob gets spotted. I immediately pop my spotter plane, shoot at him. Granted, I didn't do big damage, but I still typed in "Hello, Rob."
As you should.
Right? Then he was just like rude, and then I was just thinking to myself, "Now, you're not getting an IB put in replay. I will make sure I die to somebody else."
And did you?
Oh my God, we dropped. I don't remember.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure we won though.
Fair enough. These guys do not want to waste time.
Oh no, that's right. Rob did die to the Kremlin that I asked, let's just go push Rob in the middle of a cyclone. Rob was not happy about that cyclone.
I'm sure he wasn't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Game 3 of FFP versus BOWTO. Currently, BOWTO in the lead 2-0. This is a best of 5, meaning BOWTO could finish the deal right here, our finals, or FFP can win a game, forcing a game 4. Y'all know which I'm hoping for, and Puddin', hey, look, FFP is Team Bravo, so we're double rooting for Bravo, I think, this game.
No, you can't.
Okay.
According to the rule set, I have to root for the green team.
I'll root against the green team. How's that sound?
Well, that's fine. Well,
all right.
For the red team, we've got... Or did you go through the green team yet?
Nope.
No.
We were just doing craziness to start, but let's take a look for green. We've got Kleber, not unique upgrade, followed by unique upgrade Gearing. There's our Nevsky and Vermont. Howden Liu with unique upgrade. Petropavlovsk, unique upgrade going into the middle. And we've got a unique upgrade Gearing with a reload Des Moines in tow. And there's our secondary, like pretty darn full secondary, even to the secondary module in slot 1, Ohio. Go ahead, Puddin. What do we got for the red team?
For the red team, we've got a Fledgmont Gearing with Des Moines Kremlin Petro heading to Apples. This is the first I can remember seeing a Z42. Wisely going to Bacon. With him is Slash, possibly Petro. We have the Marceau rushing C-Cap. He really, really loves his chocolate with the Goliath and Wisconsin. I think this is the second Goliath we've seen.
We've seen him a couple times. Ironically enough, that Marceau gets caught on the radar from the Petro that was designed to catch the Z42. I don't see any shells coming in on the Marceau, though, so I guess BOWTO was not prepared for it. And the 42 does his job. He does come away with the B cap. So if you're the 42, do you stay here or do you get out?
Ironically, I get out.
Oh,
the
yeah,
enemy team
absolutely.
does have a golden loo. You got the cap. Let the Petro waste another radar to confirm if you're there or not.
Agreed. 100%.
Right? Like, I wouldn't torp, I wouldn't shoot, I wouldn't do I wouldn't smoke, I wouldn't do anything. I would, like, you know where the Petro is. So I personally would probably sit at least 12-1 from the very bottom of that island where you know the Petros could push forward and radar.
Yep.
Right? Let them waste that radar, not knowing where you're going, in the hopes that you're still sitting behind an island. Now it looks like. Well, the green team's very, very aggressive with getting to that island, and you actually do need to control that island.
If you want A. Yep.
I was gonna say at Apples. Red team is like, we'll just send a Petro up there slowly. Like, the Petro has an option to wait at this island for it's safe or just go.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is the Goliath and Wisconsin are the kite flank clearly over on Seaside, and they really only have Gearing, Des Moines, Ohio to deal with. So it's like both teams are saying, you know what, we're going to focus more at A. Gearing gets caught out on radar early. This could be disastrous for this whole plan.
Now,
Nope. Chiquama misses.
the other thing with A is green team's got it.
Yep.
Which means red team realistically doesn't need to even cap A. You have bacon and chocolate right now.
This is correct.
So you can play a containment game of keep these guys at Apples for as long as humanly possible before they start rotating over. As the Z42 is moving back into bacon, looks like he's probably going to try to torpedo the Golden Loo, maybe?
Pretty risky decision, but if the Petro's not going to use a radar to confirm, might as well try to get away with it.
And because that is a unique upgrade Petro, right?
He wants to conserve his radars.
Yeah, he can't just be throwing them out, which actually gives the Z an advantage.
Meanwhile, the red Petro just got smashed by Chukwama at pretty long range.
Well, you know what they say in the good old days, brick smash. Sadly, I'm still going to just complain about no COTS camo. He did, I don't know if he popped a spotter plane for the range. I mean, I highly doubt it, or just to get a better sight on the Petro.
Yep. Speaking of Petro, BOWTO's Petro goes into the B cap.
Well, ironically, wisely, he rushes B cap with his hydro, conserving his radar. Right? So, I mean, that tells him, I mean, obviously they're flipping it, that the Z's not on the cap.
Sure. Marceau's getting in on the shots.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean,
not gonna kill him,
who else can really shoot him?
No, nobody. But you can see that the Des Moines now, All Good Names, is being repositioned as well. So actually, they're gonna get this Petro. Matter of fact, the Petro is bowing into the Des Moines, and he's gonna be forced forward.
Ooh,
Still gonna take a torp.
Nevsky killed the
Yes.
Petro.
No. Corpse head ran out of steam. Yeah, that Petro on the other side was, I mean, he just got dunked on. So, FFP now trying to get some payback on BOWTO's Petro.
Like, ironically, the Petro played that all wrong. He was way too far from that island. He needed to be closer.
Like, on the island, right.
Yeah, like putting in your food order in McDonald's. Close.
I don't understand why the Z-42 has been told to move up and just get shot at for free for so long.
Well,
I remember
it's clearly so he could move up there and not use his hydro to keep him spotted. Petro spotted even more spotted.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's true. If I remember right, that was the gearing player that sat in the open on the first game and just got smashed. So,
I'm glad to see the Club Air finally switched to HE to put this Petro on fire to help out the Des Moines.
Yep,
Yeah,
and that
the Petro
Z-42
just
gets
burned
Dutch
out.
ovened.
Well, I mean, good thing you were near full health. Like, what the hell?
I mean, that was just a gift right there. Big misplay, in my opinion.
I really. I mean, why? Why do you like? Okay, if you're sending them in to go for it, go for it.
Yep.
Like, that's actually very detrimental to you still maintaining B. You know the Petro is going to go down. Right?
Yeah,
You've
and
got so many things that could just keep them spotted. And if your job was to go up there and keep them hydro spotted, like,
right.
wait until
Right.
he's dark. Or send your Petro in. Like your Petro's not doing anything.
Exactly, and he provided actually no utility. He didn't shoot anything. He didn't torpedo anything. He just
He
died.
didn't even depth charge or pop his hydro for the Dolphins that were probably swimming in the front of his ship.
Right?
Well, now the Kremlin is alone and to have like enjoy the Nevsky just shooting you for free.
FFP is pushing on the other flank. They realize that they've completely collapsed over at A. There's only
their Ohio's not doing too well.
No, there's only a one-ship differential, but this Goliath is now stuck bow into an Ohio using a super heal. This Ohio needs to die before he kills the Goliath if FFP wants a chance to win this game. Nope.
I understand French AP does a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
I really think FFP's Marcel needs to be slinging more HE, get the stuff on fire, then switch. Like, do the old trick of damage farming, right? The old Kava trick. Burn it, then AP it. Well, they traded an Ohio for the Goliath.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying the problem was that they had to kill the Ohio before that salvo came out. The Goliath made a big mistake, in my opinion, coming out in the open in front of an island. He could have been behind. I think it was.
Oh,
I can't
Chuck
remember
just
which
took
island it
some
was.
gearing took a gearing torp over at top of Bacon.
So the point I'm making is, instead of going in front of the island and being in front of the guns for the Ohio, you get behind an island and, force the Ohio to shoot somebody else or to wait for you.
Pretty much play it like how the Des Moines did. He took the Wisconsin out of the battle while he was able to just shoot the Goliath.
Exactly. Exactly right.
But, I mean, this is still anybody's game.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, points say otherwise. And
Points say otherwise.
I would never lie to the people.
But Team Red is not looking so strong down 2 ships. They really need to find a way back in.
Ironically, I think their way back in is Chuck. They're
Of course.
going to get Chuck, but it's... How much damage can you get out on this Wisconsin? with a smoke gearing Des Moines, I'm going to say they can get an awful lot of damage out on this Wisconsin.
Well,
With
he's about to take
14
torpedoes
shots.
and die.
No, he's going to detonate. Well, he didn't
Okay.
detonate or die, so we're both wrong.
We're both wrong.
Oh, Chuck takes another torpedo.
Sure.
He is trying to heal through it. He does get his DCB pack. Like, he is dark.
Yeah, well, right.
Like,
Nobody
Chuck is
else wanted to
finding
shoot
a-
him.
Chuck is finding a way to live,
The Gearing's
going-
going to come out and spot him.
but who
The
can
only
shoot
hope
him?
is Kremlin to the south. That's the only hope for their team. Here comes the shells. Not enough. Gearing opens up. He realizes how important it is.
That's bad.
And he's just gonna die.
Everybody's yeah. All right, so
did
red
that
team
to get a
still
fire.
has a small chance. That is a perma fire though.
Yeah,
Like,
Chuck will die. Oh, we got another heal off.
oh my god.
And there's
Like,
IRR right there.
Yeah, there's a Kremlin going. You shoot it till it's dead.
Never
The Gehring
ever
wisely
announce
is
a ship.
capping C. Oh no, yeah, you never pronounce a ship till it's dead. That's
Exactly.
why the Kremlin shot it until it died.
And I think that's how Chuck survived too. They said, "Oh no, he's gonna flood out or whatever." Wisconsin didn't go from behind to get the kill. Instead, he turned in so he can get farmed more and take another torpedo and die.
I mean,
And
the other
this
thing,
will
he's
be-
going to a cap that he already controls.
This will be a 3-0 sweep. But I haven't really felt like the Wisconsin has mattered much in this entire tournament. I haven't been that impressed with it.
I'm gonna wait for the after party, right? Because we are still technically on the official stream for these guys. I mean,
That is true.
I've yet to play the ship, so I have to be careful what I say because I'm still under NDA.
Uh-huh.
I find it interesting that this missile just didn't go right into the Gehring smoke and go, well, I'm going to eat you.
Instead, he's just
I'm
going to
gonna-
go and get killed by the Des Moines.
Right, and I'm going to go in front of a Des Moines and wait for the torpedoes from you to kill me.
Ah, yeah, see, there he goes. He took a double team. That's so nice of him.
Yeah. Oh, look, the torpedoes killed him. It's almost like, predictable torps are predictable.
And he didn't kill the Des Moines. Des Moines lives on 310 hit points.
And that is why you bring survivability expert, because if you didn't have that, that's a dead Des Moines.
That's absolutely correct.
Right? I don't run survivability expert. I just prefer to die. So I
But
can
it's
blame
also-
my team for not supporting me, and the only place I play my Des Moines is in clan battles. So that goes over well.
That's also why, you're better off going for one target at a time. So go rush the Gearing, get him down, and then, if you survive that, then go deal with the Des Moines.
Oh, look, the last ship alive is a Russian battleship that's got 14 fires.
And now 0, because the water will put it out.
Well, no, he's still technically burning. So if this
Yeah.
game can end fast enough, he will just sit there forever burning.
Okay, fair enough. And I see Kuznetsov's pennant. Remember, in training rooms, Kuznetsov's talent does not proc. So if they were dependent on that, they just found out the hard way. Don't happen that way.
You're welcome, Chalk.
All right, well,